Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama. And they have just come into the Tuber Chat community blazing. First of all, with generosity, that we have seen engagement in the chat. And then as well, as I go through their videos and see the behind the scenes look at the process that they use in making the merchandise that they have available, not only for themselves, but for other YouTubers and small businesses alike, I also notice that once in a while they'll slip in some motivation, which is great. And I'm happy to see creators of all kinds encouraging each other in that way. So I wanted to introduce this channel to everybody. Those of you who've been here lately have seen them coming around for the last couple of weeks. And with 173 subscribers, I'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. I've got a few names on the wheel already. Thank you Towley for the share on Twitter. I really do appreciate that. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up and the shares. And I Desire Wealth has just come in. That is Desiree. And Thrill Seeks just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. You've knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss, Emotion, from yesterday, and I really do appreciate that extra support, so thank you for that. We're going to make Thrill Seeks the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. I had already added them onto the wheel, along with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and Chris's Clever Craft. Call Me Ender is on there. Towley's Art and Game channel, like I said. Charlene Heel is there. And I know that I've got another couple to add here as well. I see that Thrill Seek says that YouTube's playing games with their hours too, which is always fun. And Gloria's Platter is in some kind of a mood today. They're having their own little party in the chat here. I don't know what was with the Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes, but Gloria's Platter is having a good time. They will be willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to do that with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators in the chat should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Will Spare Production says they'll be in the background listening. They're recording project videos for the next 6 hours or so. Very, very cool. They will be hitting the road soon. Wolf Spare Productions happens to be a truck driver. I'll get you onto the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. And then I'll do some introductions here in a quick second. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Everybody is free to make playlist swapping arrangements with each other in the chat if you would like to. And Bethany K Fitness, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are here with us as beloved moderators. That is Michael's Adventures, of course. We'll go and visit his channel for a special premiere he's got lined up for us in about 2 hours or so. And then as well, Scratch and PPA. Most of you don't need an introduction when it comes to the kind of support that comes back from this creator. He is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming back in. And DMV Frizzy is back again. Facing Reality said today is Self-Care Sunday, so that's interesting. Hopefully everybody will take some inspiration from that. Harris Tribe, good to see you here. Thanks for coming back in. Minersack123 is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and Mortgage with Me, is here with us almost every day. My Peaceful Moment, it's good to see you back again. And Naquanda M, it's been a little while, but it's good to have you here. Nurse Leslie, again, is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Originally Health, Humor, and Motivation with a slight name change there. And Popping the Popcorn has been making their way through the Tuber Chat family for the last several weeks. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here both as a moderator and a member. And he's probably going to be attending to moderator duties in a minute after he checks his Instagram messages. And then Vermont Paint and Photo, it's good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend of Superchat as well, and a very much loved and well-respected creator. So we're looking at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. Again, this is a creator who brings us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of different types of merchandise, which is great for all of us to see, because as we talk about the idea of monetizing our channels, there's lots of different ways to do that, and especially when we start to turn them into businesses as well. So Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama can be an interesting resource when it comes to learning about the types of merchandise available, the processes in which they're printed. And then as well, like I said, they like to throw in some motivation for everybody as well. So with 173 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. I see that AG Born Jamaican dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. They've done that before. And I think right after them came in Rock Chick Beauty, right? She's also done that many times before. A very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. So we'll look at those two channels shortly before I start spinning the wheel again. What I'm going to do right now is get Thrill Seeks up there, because he actually dropped a super chat a little while ago and knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss for today, which is very cool. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me specifically to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. And AG Born Jamaican also happens to be a member, as is Thrill Seeks. But we're looking at Thrill Seeks right now. And this channel, more than anything else, will bring us outdoor footage of theme parks, particularly with roller coasters. And with the last couple of years we've all had, a lot of us haven't been able to get out and see some of these places in person as we may have before. So it's great to have a channel like this that we can look through the lens and see what David sees from Thrill Seeks. And I'm happy to have this channel in our collection, but he has been a very generous, loyal, and dedicated friend and supporter for a very long time. He will do the featured channels collaboration that you see happening here with a lot of familiar faces. He's willing to swap playlists with creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, and then as well he's got a new series where he's allowing and encouraging everybody to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will check out Thrill Seeks. Thank you one more time for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. Next we're going to look at AG Born Jamaican for the same reason. Thank you for that. Thank you, My Peaceful Moment, for the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on the phone from time to time. And Gloria's Platters offering bribes with her playlist swapping now. Anybody will get a virtual piece of Christmas cake from Gloria's Platter for swapping playlists. She's willing to do that. I did see another channel come in, Take a Glass of Water Media. Good to see you back in the house again for what I believe is the second time. It's good to see you here. Tiny Panay, good to see you in the house. And Carolyn Dews is actually Thrill Seek's wife. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I appreciate everybody's patience. Thrill Seeks is actually dropping a super chat on us now for Carolyn. And so we will put that channel up right after we look at Rock Chick Beauty in another moment. Again, because AG Born Jamaican dropped a super chat on us again, we're looking at this channel right now. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. We find pure variety from AG Born Jamaican on their channel, but we also noticed that when you're out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, supporting other creators, you'll run into AG Born Jamaican regularly because they are always out supporting other creators. Laneka's Corner, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Chris's Clever Craft, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I've had you on the wheel for a while there. And it's great to have Wolf Spirit Productions in the house for a few minutes before they get into their filming that they've got going on. They are working really hard on their channel and working hard on making videos and providing new content for us in between times when they have to be on the road, which is really, really cool. So let's look at Rock Chick Beauty next. We noticed that AG, excuse me, pardon me for that. AG Born Jamaican has 1,590 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,600 that they're thinking about. They're going to have at any time now. Rock Chick Beauty is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and somebody who actually restarted their channel it's quite a few months ago now. It's I don't know if it's quite a year, but it's I think before the summer it was, right? And 484 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 500 she'll be thinking about to get that community tab happening. It'll be just about any day now. Re30 Gaming, good to see you back in the house. And Music Therapy, good to see you here again. And yes, Thrill Seeks. And I'm choking on nothing. Water? I don't know, nothing. Rock Chick Beauty does pure variety on her channel. It's interesting to see that she's met up with another well-known YouTuber there, and then as well she does a lot of variety on her channel, but is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's got a lot of friends here in the Tuber Chat community, and has been known to do a lot of live streaming in the past. I wonder if we'll see some more of that sometime in the future. In the meantime, she's posting videos just about every week, which is really, really cool. That is enough consistency to make a channel grow, and then the things we're doing here speed up that process a little bit, or that is the hope anyway. Re30 Gaming, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. We're going to put that channel up next after Carolyn Dews, because Thrill Seeks dropped a super chat for his wife, and I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other, especially and even when they're in real life friends and family. I did miss one more channel coming into the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. Nita VR Designs, I think I welcomed you earlier. I know you've been here for a little while. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, good to see you back in the house as well. Phyllis Brown, let me get you onto the wheel right away. She happens to be a member. And it's interesting to see the work that Oriane Lucy is putting on her thumbnails on Rock Chick Beauty here, her channel. And yeah, forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I feel like I let a channel slip by. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mr. Fulton Mraz, yes, absolutely. Our prayers will be with you, of course, and your family whenever you have some kind of trouble like that, but hopefully everything will work out okay. Woody DC's in the house. That's Hilda DC with an alias. Chris's Clever Craft is offering Nerf Wars in real life. Very cool. The holiday schedule. Oh, I won't know for a while. Sam Slogs Trains and More. Yeah, I have to... I'll have to think about that. I will only move things around as much as they have to be. I likely will not stream on Christmas Day because of, family obligations and this and that. But I imagine Christmas Eve and Boxing Day will be okay. We'll see about that. And I'll kind of keep everybody apprised as to that. But thank you for that question, Sam, because you're giving me something to think about. Coupon Gail, good to see you in the house. That is Gail Southern Living with a second channel. And let's get to Carolyn Dews right now. So this was a super chat that was sent in from Thrill Seeks, of course, Carolyn's husband. And we'll see what she's got going on her channel right now. And with 68 subscribers, we'd love to push her a little bit farther, maybe even up and over the 70 that she's thinking about right now. And it's pure variety on this channel so far. And I see actually a lot of live streaming lately as well. I'm hoping I can catch you on one of these sometimes in the near future. I see that you're actually posting pretty frequently. It looks like a couple times a week, sometimes even up as much as 2 or 3. Chris's Clever Craft will provide masks as well for Nerf Force. And that's interesting. And I still have to get to know Carolyn's content a little bit better. You know, usually I refer to Carolyn with Thrill Seeks as a husband and wife duo, even though they have separate channels here. But it's great to see Thrill Seeks promoting for his wife as much as he always does, and I do appreciate that extra support, so thank you so much for that super chat. Again, just to let everybody know, if you're willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Re30 Gaming dropped a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. Re30 Gaming is actually a longtime friend of Superchatters. They're in the chat with us right now, of course. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel now. It's been a little while since you've been here, but let me see what you've been doing. They've got a few live streams, so I'm hoping you can step that up to once a week if you get the opportunity. 299 subscribers right now. Means we can push this channel up and over the 300 that they're thinking about right this second. Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you back in the house. And that is one of the members of the raid party that goes on Saturday, orchestrated by Spotless Calm. If you have videos that you would like to release as premieres and be a part of that raid train, you can reach out to Spotless Calm for that. Easy Relaxation Soothe is there every week as well. Re30 Gaming obviously is a gaming channel. And a Canada player is back, a fellow Canadian in the house. And I want to catch up with your channel. I don't want to fall too far behind. I'm just going to take this really long Halloween special live stream, and I'm going to add this into a special playlist I've made for myself called Catch Up, just so I can stay cut up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. But Re30 Gaming, like I said, has been a longtime friend of Superchat. It's great to see you back in the house. Let's get Makeup Mom and Son onto the wheel, and everybody of course has the chance to be on the wheel or the screen. I know it can take a long time these days, but as the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll look over at my chat list and start adding names based on how interactive everybody has been in the chat. In the meantime, we're going to look at Call Me Ender, and thank you one more time, Re30 Gaming, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Call Me Ender has 509 subscribers right now. We're happy to see this creator with their community tab. As we all know, now anybody that gets 500 subscribers gets that community tab. You don't have to wait until 1,000, and I think that's going to be a really great tool for a lot of creators to utilize. So Take a Glass of Water Media says they'll help any and all with hours. So here we typically swap playlists, but they're willing to swap playlists with other creators, and it's a very simple arrangement to make actually for everybody. You're free to do that however you'd like. You can make the arrangements here in the chat if you'd like to, or go out to another social network if it's more convenient for you, but everybody's free to make those arrangements. I don't interfere. I just promote it because I know it's a great way to trade favors and build friendships. Oh, and then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. So I'll keep that in mind. I got to see what I'm going to be up against for family obligations. I may only have to be gone for Christmas Day. So if that's the case, then we'll only skip one day. I never take the day off from Superchat unless I absolutely have to. So, Call Me Ender is primarily Dead by Daylight gaming videos, live streams and videos both combined, sometimes even a random live stream like we saw a couple of weeks ago. This is an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels. They engage the conversation here, for which I'm grateful, because that sends engagement signals to the YouTube algorithm when you're having conversation in a chat. So I really do appreciate that. Call Me Ender is extremely supportive in that way. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels today than I usually do. I know sometimes it could take a very long time for everybody to get on the wheel or the screen. but I want to put as many channels on the screen as we can today before we go and watch a premiere again in another couple of hours or so. I Desire Wealth is coming up right now. This is a fairly new entrant into the Superchat family, being with us for just about a month, maybe a little bit longer now. This is Desiree with a very clever way to play on her channel name, I Desire Wealth. And I'm always happy to see channels that are bringing us any kind of financial information, right? Because there are a couple of things that we all have in common, like food and finance. And when we talk about budgeting, saving money, and things of that nature, it's great for us to have somebody to not only educate but motivate us, because as we all think about monetization coming through for our channels and for our businesses, it would be a wonderful world if we could all maximize the impact of the money that comes in through monetization when it gets here. So it's great to have I Desire Wealth sharing that kind of knowledge and information with us. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall too far behind with you, make sure I stay up to date with what you're doing. And with 541 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push I Desire Wealth a little bit farther towards the 600 that they'll soon be thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Phyllis Brown is an extremely supportive creator, not just here in Superchat, but when we're out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and commenting on videos, we run into Phyllis Brown regularly. This is somebody who also engages conversation, which gives incredible engagement signals to the YouTube algorithm, might even find your stuff getting pushed out even more. So it's a great service for any host when you are engaging conversation in any live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. Phyllis Brown, we don't have a sub count on right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push this channel a little bit farther towards the next milestone she's working on. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. I see Sparkle's Hope Chest has come in. I'm just getting you onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a member, of course. And then Phyllis Brown is bringing us pure variety on her channel right now. We see the latest video is a Christmas parade. I'm just going to add that into my catch-up list so I can make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. And it's great to see that she's got her community tab, so we know she's well over 500 subscribers now. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up and see what they've got going on. It's going to be Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They were actually here before the live stream started, so they've been here for quite some time today. But let's see what they got going on. They're fairly new to the Superchat community, so I'm still getting to know their content. But with over 200 subscribers right now, they've got it about locked in with 208. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they'll soon be thinking about. I'm just going to see what I'm going to add here for another video from you. I'll take your latest mail call video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up to date a little bit with some more of your content, get to know what you got going on your channel a little bit better. This is one of the reasons why I like putting channels on the screen while we're here. The magic of Superchat really happens in the chat. We're just here to meet each other as creators, to support each other regardless of our niche over the long term. But while we're here, we need something to do for 2 hours, and I can't think of anything better than to put channels on the screen so that I can get to know the different channels and creators and then present your channel to everybody every time you're here a little bit better each time. So, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. I'm looking forward to getting to know your content a little bit better. Great to see that you've already started experimenting with shorts as well. And I see that you have actually been on YouTube for many, many years. Some of these videos are going back as far as 6 years. So it's great that you've stepped it up lately. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what they've got going on. We're going to look at Makeup Mom and Son. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator, a dear friend. She's here as both a moderator and a gold member, so we see her channel every day in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Tip the table, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. This is Makeup Mom and Son right now. She does a mix of live streams and videos on her channel. There are some makeup videos, some unboxing, some product reviews, some random live streams. She's collaborated with a lot of other creators, which I'm always happy to see. And right now she's in the middle of Vlogmas, so I hope you'll check that out. I'm already falling behind, so I'm going to take your day 4 from yesterday, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And then as well, you'll see that she's got an interview series that happens every week. Yesterday she was with House of X Entertainment Inc., dear friends of ours, and Hilda DC is up on the block pretty soon. As a matter of fact, I've been honored to be a part of that series as well, and what she's doing is introducing you to different creators in an intimate and interactive type of interview format. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 951 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,000 that she's thinking about, officially on the road. And Tip the Table will be putting some content out soon. But thank you very much. And yeah, let me know if you want me to know what your other channel was or is. But I do appreciate that. And hopefully you'll meet some friends and family members while you're here. For right now, if anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a few more people into Superchat today, but also does wonders for the YouTube algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead, of course. So Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, is a very dear friend, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, and she'll always allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live chats, whether they're premieres or live streams. Right now, we're going to look at Towley's Art and Game channel, and this is somebody who happened to be another member, so we put them on the wheel right away. Towley's Art and Game channel came into the Tuber Chat community just blazing with interaction with other creators. What I noticed more than anything was a lot of comments already being added on so many creators' videos, as well as visiting live streams and premieres. And Towley's Art and Game channel is always engaging the chat as well, for which I'm very grateful. Like I keep saying, you're doing a great service for other creators when you're engaging conversation during their productions. 119 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can see this channel move a little bit farther up and over the 120 that they're thinking about on the road to 200. Yarn Barf is in the house. They were featured this weekend. Miss Gigi, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. There's Derek's Journey. And if I have, I hope that everybody will just stay active. We should get around to everybody. Gingy457, good to see you back in the house. They were out supporting others last night as well. And let's see what else we got going on here. Towley's Art and Game channel has got some interesting content here, so I'm still getting to know the channel. I missed your stream here, a 4-hour stream, my goodness. And you were playing Borderlands. Yeah, very popular game. I haven't played it myself, but I know that that game is extremely popular. So a lot of variety that we'll find here, and a lot of familiar faces on their featured channels collaboration already. Let's look at Chris's Clever Craft right now. This is a creator who I've had a great time getting to know. Chris's Clever Craft brings fun and engagement everywhere he goes, especially we see that today in the chat. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Chris's Clever Craft has invited everybody over for Nerf Wars, as a matter of fact. And from the looks of it, we could all go and play, too. I don't know how many people are watching right this second, but whether it's 20 or 30 or somewhere around there, I bet we could all pile in and visit Chris's Clever Craft, and he'll give us some Nanaimo bars when we get over there as well. You'll see that tutorial video coming up here. He actually does quite a few do-it-yourself videos. That's how we started to get to know this creator, but they've given us a great look at the creator behind the channel and their home life as well, which is really cool. Makedo3TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If anybody mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, it's going to be something else accommodating your entire Tuberchat family, but maybe one of these days we can get that done. TWT-TV, good to see you in the house. They've actually got a couple of channels. I'll look forward to showing you those in a little while. And it's time for me to get some more names onto our Wheel of Doom, so we'll see if we can do that right now. Hopefully Bautissimo is going to play nicely, and it looks like they are for today. And it's interesting, so Gloria's Platter seems to be right at the top of the list today, right up there with Facing Reality. A couple of extremely supportive and engaging creators. Popping the Popcorn is no surprise that they're up at the top of the list. That is another creator who came into the Tuberchat community just blazing with engagement in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Msk Family Vlogs might be on a phone today, but it's good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. They have been an official member on Tuberchat for over a year. One of our very first members, as a matter of fact, Msk Family Vlogs. They are a dynamic family of creators. So I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. You'll take over Sam's Vlogs Trains and More spot on the wheel. We still have Scratch and PPA in the pole position over there. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has a lot of train videos, but there is a lot more to this creator and their channel than trains, and I'll describe that in a second. Msk Family Vlogs is coming up right now. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has 1,370 subscribers right now. Like I said, there are a lot of train videos, and we see an interesting one that's coming up actually today in another half hour or so. So there'll be fresh content on this channel right after Tuberchat. But we also see some product reviews, unboxings, a few random videos, and especially random live streams from Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. But then as well, he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. One of the ways is by doing the featured channels collaboration I love talking about, as well as he's willing to swap playlists with other creators. And then as well, he does a video every week, a live stream where you're able to connect with other creators the same way that you do here in Superchat, so you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. The Msk family, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here. And I know we're having a bit of a busy afternoon, which is great. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and hopefully we'll push Sam's Vlogs Trains and More a little bit closer to the 1,400 that he's thinking about. And Sparkle's Hope Chest is going to come up right now. So when I talked earlier about Thrill Seeks and Carolyn Dews, it's wonderful to see a husband and wife, both with separate channels, but supporting each other. When we look at Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions, we see another family dynamic here, but we've got a mom and a daughter, both with separate channels and both supporting each other in just about every way that you can. And 364 subscribers we have right now on Sparkle's Hope Chest. She brings us pure variety on her channel. This is a series that she's put at the top of her page here, Motel Life series, where we get an incredible behind-the-scenes look, almost like a documentary, I would think, of Sparkle's Hope Chest and what they've got going on in their life right now. And then as well, when we skip over to their videos, we'll see that there is a lot of variety here. I could see, wow, am I ever behind with you? I caught the latest one, but I got to catch something else. Motel Life continues. I'm going to look at your air fry video. I know these are popular. I'm just going to take this and add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with another video. And you'll see Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest collaborating there. They've done that many times. Derek's Journey just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. We're going to look at that channel next for that reason. He is a extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who also wants to motivate us, particularly with fitness more than anything else. And we get a great look at that creator behind their channel as well. Come hither with Heather. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Yeah, Pete is climbing up, man. Pete's well over 800, approaching 9. And hopefully we'll get that channel over around to its 1,000. It's interesting that Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA are both in the same ballpark when it comes to their subscriber numbers right now, and the fact that they're both going to have their 1,000 within not too far of a distance between each other. Purple Tube, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's get Derek's journey up there right now. So like I said, this is an extremely supportive creator, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And he wants to motivate us, particularly with fitness on his channel. But we do get, like I said, a great look at the creator behind the channel and his home life. And he also happens to be extremely supportive. So when you're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams with other creators, you'll run into Derek's journey out supporting others regularly as well. So you'll see that he motivates a lot of other creators with these steps challenges that happen every month. And he gathers a lot of other YouTubers together for this as well, which is really cool. Other than that, in between all the different fitness videos that we find on this channel, we do get a great look, like I said, at the creator behind the channel and his home life. And I'm always happy to see that. He's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And he's got 1,280 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards 1,300. And then Purple Tube, I hope you're doing well also, but thank you for the kind words in the chat. Yes, hopefully everybody's doing good. And yes, hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. It's not quite time for me to get names for the wheel yet, but I'll do that again soon. In the meantime, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Palettes, pouts. We're going to look at this channel. I can't remember if this is the first time we're looking at your channel or if we did actually put it on the screen once before, but I did say I was going to try to get you up a little bit earlier. We missed that channel yesterday. They happen to be here for quite a while, but my robot, just for everybody that hasn't seen it already, called Bottissimo here, keeps track of not just how long you're here, but how much you interact with other creators here in the chat. And then when I need names for the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I go over to the robot, and Bottissimo will give me a list in order of interactivity in the chat, so I can add some names to the wheel. So that's how that works. But Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is on there now, and we're going to look at Popping the Popcorn right this second. Popping the Popcorn was personally invited by Michael's Adventures not too long ago, and you can't discount how word of mouth still reigns supreme when it comes to marketing or promotion, however you want to look at that, even when it comes to our online life and our YouTube channels. So Popping the Popcorn came into the Tuber Chat community and just started blazing with all kinds of engagement. First of all, here in the chat, when you visit Katie, especially in a random live stream or an impromptu live stream, she has all kinds of kind things to say about everybody, which is always nice to hear. I'm always happy to see positivity. She'll allow everybody to connect the same way that we do here. But what you'll find on her channel more than anything else are movie reviews. These are 100% pure opinion. So when you're thinking about some of the movies that she's reviewed and you want to get an opinion as to whether you may enjoy them before you watch them, this is a perfect chance for you to do that. And then as well, after you've watched a couple of these videos, she will take requests if there's something in particular that you'd like to hear Katie's opinion on Popping the Popcorn. So I think that's really cool, makes it interactive, and a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope you'll enjoy that. And she is an unbelievably supportive creator. As soon as she found the Tuber Chat family through Michael's Adventures, she started supporting creators like crazy. Yeah, Charlene Heel, I've really laid off on the harshness, let's say, if I don't know how to put that properly, when we talk about how many emojis we want to use. So one of the reasons why we limit the use of emojis, and especially numbers in the chat, we wish everybody to spell your numbers with words, is because in most other growth streams, which is what Tuber Chat is, other live streams that are similar to this where we're here for this reason, a lot of moderators and hosts will insist that everybody only uses like 1 or 2 or 3 emojis at the most, do not spell any numbers and things like that. We don't mind here as much, but the reason why we still limit it is just so that everybody has an easy time when they're out in the other growth streams as well. We don't want you to get banned or timed out or, you know, worse and things like that from hosts and moderators in other growth streams. There's a lot of great ones out there, but these rules came with some confusion many years ago, and so we just hold them true right now. But it's not so much of a big deal here. And Charlene Heel, I do appreciate you actually using those custom emojis on any channel where memberships are available. When you become a member of that channel, you have custom emojis to use if the host has enabled them, and almost all have. I don't know if I've seen many channels yet where the hosts haven't enabled their custom emojis, but they probably will if they haven't yet anyway. And it makes it a lot of fun because it adds a unique flavor into the chat, and it gives you a chance to use special emojis without hammering the standard ones. Yeah, Vermont Painted Photo, like I said, it's not a big deal here in Tuber Chat itself because everybody is extremely respectful all the time, for which I'm very grateful, so we don't really have to worry about it so much. But when you're out in other live streams, it's very possible to hear things like you're not allowed to use more than 2 emojis, or please never use numbers and things like that. And we just rather have everybody have an easier time when they're out in other streams, because I can't stream 24 hours a day, right? So I still want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. Hopefully when I get back next Friday, you'll have more subscribers than you did when I left you, you know, the weekend before. And that's the thought. So not much of a big deal, but I appreciate it. I'm still happy to see people fly a few emojis through the chat. It always makes it colorful and fun. Past Life Explorer, good to see you here. Another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And they've been making regular appearances again, as a matter of fact. Past Life Explorer always has an engaging live stream. And, you know, Vermont Paint and Photo also has engaging live streams as well. They often have a crowd when we talk about somebody's following, whether it's loyal and, you know, dedicated supporters. They always have an engaging conversation going on in their live streams, which is really cool to see. And then Past Life Explorer is known for having panels with a lot of different creators on there as well, and there's always good conversation. I never did actually hop in on one, but I probably had always meant to. I haven't been doing very many of those things lately, but as my December starts to wind down eventually, I'm hoping to get into more of that. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, thank you so much for that membership again. That means, of course, that Cute Goth Girl Gamer is added to the wheel as soon as I see her in the chat. She has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a long time. She supports on all of my channels, but as a gold member, you'll also get those slides at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as usual. And then her link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. And hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Msk Family, good to see you here. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. So we're looking at Wolf Spirit Productions now. We touched on this channel a little bit earlier because we were talking about Sparkle's Hope Chest. And it's interesting to note that Wolf Spirit Productions is the daughter of Sparkle's Hope Chest in real life. So Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a truck driver, and they take us on their travels. They're actually just home today, but hitting the road again tomorrow, apparently. So they're filming all they can before they go. They will take us around on their travels and show us different things that they see. Sometimes they go off on different routes so that they can bring us more content as well. But we get a great look at the home life behind this creator as well, and they collaborate with other creators when they have the opportunity. They've done it with Brenda Davis. They've done it, of course, with Sparkle's Hope Chest, and we look forward to seeing more and more of that. So I'm always happy to see creators when I get a behind-the-scenes look at their home life and the things that they're doing outside of YouTube. A lot of Happy Meal videos over here as well, but it's great to see Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions there together. And there again, they were able to spend some time because of the Thanksgiving weekend or holiday that just passed, which is really, really cool. So I'm always happy to see people supporting each other. And it makes it that much more special when it's in real life friends and family, because one of the biggest complaints that I get on YouTube is people wondering, why can't I get my in real life friends or family to subscribe to my YouTube channel when I've got so many people on YouTube who are willing to support me? But I promise that's the story for just about everybody. But it makes it that much more special when we see a couple of creators willing to support each other in that way. So Cute Goth Girl Gamer is here, and like I said, this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She supports on all of my channels, has for a long time. She has been a gold member here in Tuber Chat more often than not, so we'll see that link dropped, like I said. But Cute Goth Girl Gamer actually does a few things on their channel. You see some very long live streams. The last few live streams were actually 10 hours, 11 hours, even almost 6 hours there. And she also does a lot of gaming, right? So Cute Goth Girl Gamer, you would expect, would do a lot of gaming videos as well. Sometimes she makes music and posts those songs. And then as well, she does these StreamYard panels, which are really cool. And sometimes she'll do a random live stream from work or somewhere else. 339 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And we see that she's got a brand new avatar and brand new banner to match, which is really cool. I'm always happy to see creators giving a bit of a facelift to their channel after a while. It's one of the things I stay way, way behind with. And then, yes, facing reality, spreading more motivation through the chat. Hopefully everybody will be crushing some milestones through December as we start to round out the year, as a matter of fact. And then, hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Thank you, Charlene Heel. Yeah, and what happens is with those custom emojis, those custom stickers, if you want to call them, are the ability to change them, but you get to add more as more members come into the system. So when you have monetization enabled, after you're monetized, of course, you're able to add some of these custom emojis. YouTube starts you off with 4, but every time you get a few more members, they unlock another one, and you get to keep adding and adding and adding. And it's a really cool thing. Sometimes you see these really big channels with, you know, like probably hundreds, if not more, maybe even thousands of members, and they've got tons of these different emojis, which is really, really cool. So I'm happy to add them as we have them. I might even replace a couple that are a little bit less used. All I did was rip off all the social media stuff, but now we're putting them in some more fun ones that hopefully everybody's enjoying. So right now we're looking at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. And this channel's actually been here at least once before. I think twice, as a matter of fact. And I could be wrong. Could even be more. But this is the first time we're looking at their channel on the screen. Arizona Street Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. That was Washington County News Station, Utah, and Mohawk News Station for a little while. But Arizona Street Media, it's always good to see you in the house. As a matter of fact, it's Pepsi time. It's usually not Pepsi time, but today it is, in a very odd day. I haven't had a Pepsi in a while, but I'm doing it right now. Palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. It's good to have you in the chat again. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, a Get Ready With Me, your first ever Get Ready With Me, as a matter of fact. I'm going to add this into my Watch Later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my Watch Later list. I'll watch your video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that Get Ready With Me video, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm a little bit overdue for adding names to the wheel, so Vermont Paint and Photo, thank you. I see that you're saying you're going to take off back to work, but I'm going to put your channel on here anyway. They're actually a longtime friend of Superchat, and I always have a good time when I'm hanging out with them when they're painting on their live stream. So I'm just going to add your channel on here anyway. Even if you have to go, we'll just look at it quickly when it does come up from the wheel. But I do notice that Black Phoenix also dropped a super chat on us, so I appreciate that extra support. Thank you so much for that, Black Phoenix, and we're going to look at that channel right now. Now, Black Phoenix is a fairly popular name, so we have to make sure that we're matching the avatar when we're looking for this channel. For me, it comes up pretty quickly, and YouTube wants to misspell for us. Did I misspell? Oh, yeah, it wants to misspell, but you just have to watch that, make sure we get the right channel, because the more we search, find, and click on a creator's name like this, the more they will rise up the search results over time, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Black Phoenix. I see that, if I'm right, you've put up a new banner. Was that there the last time we looked at your channel, or is that brand new right now? Forgive me for not being certain. And 201 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get that 200 locked in. And then thank you, Hilda DC. I really do appreciate that super chat, that extra support. We'll get Hilda DC up here next. She happens to be a member of our moderator squad, as a matter of fact. Oh, it is new. Okay, very cool, Black Phoenix. And I see that there is a variety of different games here. Hunt was the last one I caught you on, but I see you've got that going again. I'm just going to take this one as well. I'm just going to run this replay because I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. And Black Phoenix is often here in the chat and engaging conversation as well, for which I'm grateful. They're actually a longtime friend of Superchat, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And First Time Fishing Adventures, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Rambling with the Brums is here. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And next we're going to look at Hilda DC. So I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. We've been on for almost an hour. We're not in any hurry today. We've got at least an hour to go, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from our dear friend Michael's Adventures, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. Hilda DC's up here now, but I see that Antoinette at Fun has come in as well. We're going to get them onto the wheel because they also happen to be a member. And when we get the wheel back down to another 5 or 6 names, I'll get back to our chat list and start adding some more names again. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Hilda DC does challenges and mukbangs more than anything else. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's been a moderator with Superchat now for many, 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 many months. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. In her videos, whether they're challenges or mukbangs, what you'll find is a lot of positive affirmations, a lot of positivity and motivation, as she's a very encouraging creator. She also will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live streams and premieres the same way that we do here in Superchat. So you're likely going to meet more friends and family members over there when you visit Hilda DC. You'll have to get over there to see who on earth Woody is that's always following Hilda DC around. Woody is a very special friend to Hilda DC and something we actually have in common by coincidence. So you'll head over to her channel and see what on earth we're talking about when we talk about that. And then, yeah, one of these days, Charlene Heel, I got to get a different keyboard that's a little quieter so that it's not right. The way that I have my microphone is right in front of the keyboard, just because of the type of microphone that it is, so that when I'm speaking it, I speak right into the mic. But I know that I know that it really sounds like I'm slamming the keyboard sometimes, but it's interesting. So hopefully everybody enjoys that as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you'll do that too. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And then as well, even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. If you have the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps us get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, and does wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. So we're going to go on break right now. I'm a couple of minutes early, but we'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we're going to look at facing reality. All right, we're back with facing reality, and what we say to facing reality when the wheel favors her is the odds are absolutely in your favor today. Loving ya. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the like. Living Life with Doreen. Good to see you here. Thank you, Black Phoenix, for the positivity in the chat. I appreciate that as well. And if Arizona Street Media is still in the house, that was officially Pepsi time. I also wanted to see Naquanda M. I'm just curious if you have two channels. When I look at my list, I see a Naquanda M in all caps, and I see another Naquanda M. I just have to make sure what the story is there, but I've got you on the wheel now. So we just want to make sure we're looking at the right channel. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Pardon me. Hopefully everybody, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I did also add Nurse Leslie onto the wheel. So let's spin. Now, Facing Reality has 781 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 800 that we know she's thinking about. Facing Reality always spreads positivity and motivation and engagement in the chat, for which I'm very grateful. Now, you see on her banner, she'll say positive messages in a fun way. She definitely brings that here and everywhere she goes. She is always motivating and inspiring people, for which I'm grateful to see. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get to her channel and enjoy that kind of support coming back from her after you connect with her as well. The wheel does favor you today. So Gloria's Platter is going to come up next. Let's see what she's got going on. And we'll move a little bit faster through channels now because we're in the second half of the live stream. We're not in any rush, but in just over an hour or so, we're going to go and visit Michael's Adventures for another premiere. So Gloria's Platter has 856 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that she's thinking about. Gloria's Platter always brings us delicious looking content on her channel. Gingy457 still in the house, and Bethany K Fitness. I know it's been a while, but it's great to have you still in the chat. Hopefully we'll get to your channel shortly. So when we look at Gloria's Platter, I've got to catch up with you again. I thought I took one of these actually yesterday and added it into my catch-up list. There it is. I just haven't been through the list completely yet. I started really filling that a little bit more full than I probably should have. But that's okay. We'll get through those in the next day or two. And Gloria's Platter will also be willing to swap playlists with other creators. I've swapped with them just a couple of months ago. If you'd like to do that with me, you could just reach out on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuberchat. I try to be attentive of it, and then I'm happy if anybody wants to do that for the first time. I can show you the kind of things that everybody's going to expect. It's easy stuff, and it's a great way to get your hours going. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening next. Naquanda M is going to come up right now. So we'll just double check and make sure that we've got the right channel for this creator. And thank you, Popping the Popcorn. It's always a pleasure having you in the chat. Naquanda M is coming up right now. Oh, Grow with Noxie. Was this your channel? Did you happen to change that? Because I see that that comes up right away. Because you've got a second Naquanda M over here, right? Which is the capital. Oh, so I see. I think you've done some name changes here. Fabian and Mom, it's been a little while, but it's great to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. So let's look at Naquanda M. So this must be the second channel from this creator, and what I'm going to do in that case is I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take your Vlogmas video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on this channel as well, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat. I'm sure you are with both channels now. And we've seen you here before, even with the second channel. So I'm glad we got it on the screen today, and we will be connected. Soulstar Sketching, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then the only thing I ever wish for everybody, when you do have more than one channel, is always just treat them separately, because we always have to be connecting genuinely, right? Very important. So we're going to look at Vermont Paint and Photo right now. This is a longtime friend of Superchat and somebody who I have a great time hanging out with. They will often perform art while they will paint while we're watching, which is really, really cool. And it's been a while since I've caught them by the look of it, but I'm just going to take their latest video, add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with their channel. They were here earlier, but I did just want to have a quick look at this channel because we haven't seen it the last couple of times that they've been here through the Superchat live stream. But Vermont Paint and Photo, like I said, happens to be a longtime friend. Definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. Of course, Super Twins, Bella and Gabby, are here. They happen to be members, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. I'm just going to spin. We'll get one more channel up, and then I'm going to add some names to the wheel from our chat list again. So Rambling with the Brums will come up right now. This is another creator that just came in as a powerhouse of engagement here in the chat and with other creators. They were joking the other day about moderating on 4 channels at the same time, and I think it wasn't actually a joke. Well, I caught them on a live stream myself the other day. I forget where that is now. It's, yeah, I'm falling behind with you again. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to take your snow video here and add this into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall too far behind. But I did catch them on a live stream the other day. I thought it was, yeah, it must have been this one here. I didn't think it was that far behind already. But Rambling with the Brums definitely allows and encourages people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here, which is really cool. And they're building quite a reputation both as a supporter and a moderator, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Rambling with the Brums, like I said, just came into the Tuber Chat community blazing with support for other creators. So let me see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel right now from our chat list. And every time we get down to about 5 or 6, I'll add a few more. Cute Goth Girl Gamer took our stream boss position earlier. I didn't notice that until now. But they are an extremely supportive creator, so that's not too much of a surprise. We're going to look at Tiny Panay. Hopefully is still with us. And my peaceful moment, I think, is in Bethany K Fitness. I'm happy we're going to have a look at your channel. When people come into Tuber Chat for the very first time, sometimes we don't get a chance to look at your channel if you're not here long enough on your first visit. But it'll be a great idea to look at that, and then we'll have some more channels come up in another few moments as well. So, Mortgage with Me and Gingy457 will probably be up next. Super Twins Bella and Gabby are going to come up right now. Now, this is a channel with an incredible presentation. You'll see this right away as soon as I put this up. In the meantime, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. You can see also, you know, between the camera work, the thumbnail work, the banner, this channel just has incredible presentation. But, you know, the performers here on this channel are always energetic and always smiling and always happy. And I think that that probably comes across because this channel is growing rapidly. They've got 2,240 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,300 that they'll be thinking about. Like I said, they happen to be generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters as well. Soulstar Sketchin' might do a live stream later today. Yeah, hopefully everybody, when you connect with each other, have the notification bells on. But if you do go to somebody's channel and you see that they've got a stream coming up or a premiere that you'd like to catch, you can set those individual reminders as well. One of the things that I've started kind of talking about a little bit lately is the idea that we should always be hitting each other's individual notifications, even though the notification bells are on. So what I'm talking about is when we visit a channel like what I'm going to show you here for a quick second here. We have Michael's Adventures that is going to have a premiere coming up in just about an hour. When we hit these set reminders, that gives an extra algorithm signal to YouTube for that creator. So I think we can all do that for each other as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. That's Super Twins Bella and Gabby, and they're also out supporting other creators as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently. Charlene Heel is coming up right now, a powerhouse of energy, motivation, and positivity. We'll see what she's got going on her channel. In the meantime, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Charlene Heel is, like I said, just a powerhouse of energy. I'm just going to take another one of your videos and add this into my catch-up list. I don't want to fall too far behind. Charlene Heel came into the Superchat family just blazing with all kinds of support for other creators, engagement here in the chat, tons of energy, positivity, and motivation, for which I'm extremely grateful. The second she got here, she was out just supporting everybody like wildfire, which was amazing to see. 487 subscribers right now, so we're hoping we're going to get this creator a little bit farther towards the 500 and the community tab that they'll be thinking about. Oh, and then Soulstar Sketching, you're absolutely right. Michael's Adventures was showing me yesterday a notification that came out after the Tuber Chat live stream yesterday. It's rare that they work. So it's unfortunate, and I don't want to whine about it too much and this and that, but it is something that we all unfortunately have to live with. Why it doesn't work is beyond me. I understand computers enough to know that it should be able to work, but for whatever reason, they haven't got that. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. Faye Blatcher has come in, and I just got to get them onto the wheel. And Corinna Mark is in the house as well. Let's get them onto the wheel as well. That's Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. They're both here as a moderator and a member, as a matter of fact. So, and then thank you so much, Scratch and PPA, again, for catching that. Scratch and PPA is still on the pole position for the wheel. You can see sometimes it's very random. We don't know how long it's going to take. It's already been well over an hour, and he's still waiting. Merrimint and Livy, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and you'll find a lot of positivity and motivation on Charlene Heel's channel. I got to show you her second channel as well, too, as a matter of fact. Business services and opportunities. Oh, how on earth I spelled that so wildly is way beyond me. For as fast as I type, you'd be shocked at how many mistakes I make when I type, when you hear me rifling off on the keys there. This is Tiny Panay will come up next. Business Services and Opportunities is a new channel from Charlene Heel that is going to bring us a little bit more from the same creator. 13 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, get her rolling. On the road to the first 100, Tiny Panay is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on for us. They have been in the chat here with us almost every day lately, as a matter of fact. Marino's Mysteries, good to see you back in the house as well. And this is what I'm talking about here. So I got to do what I talk about as well when I talk about hitting these reminders. So we'll put this reminder on for the premiere that's going to be coming up tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, right before Tuber Chat, actually. Quick tour of New Orleans. Interesting, from Tiny Panay. 614 subscribers right now they have. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And we can see from the first few thumbnails here, it's pure variety on this channel, which is always good to see. Always looking forward to seeing what more they're going to come up with. I got to get you to pardon me just for a quick second. I'm going to be right back. All right, pardon me for that. And Tiny Panay, it's good that we got a chance to see your channel. Hopefully we'll push you a little bit closer to 700. It's my pleasure having your channel up. And we'll look at Bethany K Fitness. Now this channel I believe we're looking at for the very first time today. So we'll see what they've got going on here. Bethany K Fitness has 558 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Give them a warm welcome from the Superchat family, of course. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this chicken chili recipe video, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Bethany K Fitness is here just for the first time today, but has already been here well over an hour. So hopefully you've met some new friends and family members. I'm glad to see a few people reaching out to you. We're going to look at Msk Family Vlogs, who happens to have been a member for over a year now. Msk Family Vlogs was one of our very first official members on Superchat after we got monetized at the end of last summer. And I really do appreciate this extra support. So Msk Family Vlogs happens to be a dynamic family of creators, and they do a mix of videos and live streams, and it's pure variety on this channel. But they've got 1,450 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to 1,500. Obviously, they're halfway there. They're experimenting with shorts videos, I believe, too, right? And then as well, fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And thank you so much, Carolyn Dews, for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. As you can see on their banner, they talk about the fact that there's quite a bit of variety on this channel, and there always has been, which is really cool. So I always like when we see some of these creators that give us a look at their home life behind their channels, and this is what you get from Msk Family Vlogs, not to mention an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, especially after all this time. So let's spin the wheel. I'll get one more channel up, and I'll add some more names from our chat list right now. We're not in any kind of a hurry or anything, but in another 45 minutes or so, we're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures, one of the most supportive creators, both in our family and on YouTube, that I've met. And it's ironic that I happen to mention that right this second, just as Scratch and PPA's name comes up, because I use those terms to describe these two creators, because they are definitely both shining jewels separately here in the Superchat family. And because they're so both unbelievably supportive to other creators. Scratch and PPA has been on the pole position of the Wheel of Doom for quite some time. So we'll set this reminder. You'll notice this glitch. I always set Scratch and PPA's reminders on Saturday when he first posts his premiere that will be coming up for Tuesday. But for whatever reason, in the featured window here, it never seems to want to stick. So I'll just set it anyway and make sure that that's on. Scratch and PPA puts these premieres out every Tuesday at the lunch hour, around the lunch hour at 12:15 Eastern exactly. And what you'll find in this chat is one of the fastest chats you've ever seen. It just flies. And it is very fast-paced, very high energy, a lot of fun to be a part of, and really wild to see, to be honest with you. And then as well, his series of videos that comes out every Tuesday is an interactive series. So what you're able to do is vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, and it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of, sets his series apart and makes it unique as well. So hopefully you'll join us for this Tuesday's premiere and get those reminders set. Subscribe to Scratch and PPA and turn his notification bell on as well. What you'll also find in this series of videos is that he features a different creator every single week, and that gives you now 49 opportunities to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters who've had impact on one of the most supportive creators that I've met. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well when you get there. There's obviously lots of inspiration to be taken from Scratch and PPA when we look at the way he utilizes the social media networks to bring in extra traffic and interactivity into his YouTube videos. It's really something to see. So I'm going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto the wheel. Metrosonic is here, a 15-year veteran of TuberChat. Shaughnessy CC, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you can hang out a little bit. I know it's been a while since we've had your channel on the screen, but I'd love to give everybody a look at it again. I know it can take a long time now. TuberChat obviously is, growing and busier than ever, and I do appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in TuberChat, but I know it takes a while to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. My peaceful moment is still up there. We're going to look at Mortgage with Me and Gingy457. Which I figured was going to be the next couple of channels we were going to look at. They've been here a while. And Music Therapy, hopefully, is still with us as well. We'll look at that channel. We can find them by looking for Musica Inspiradora. And I will type that into the chat when it's time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Yarnbar's still hanging out. First Time Fishing Adventures is still hanging out. And Corinne and Mark is going to be coming up right now. Chris's Clevercraft. Corinne and Mark is actually the second channel from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and the creator behind this channel, Corinne, is a dear friend, a very much loved and well-respected creator. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. Yeah, what did I miss from Scratch and PPA? And Corinne and Mark has 79 subscribers on this channel right now. Now, this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator and her home life, Corinne, from Corinne and Mark. And that is going to be very interesting. She's also experimenting with some shorts videos. Look at this one from just a week ago, 23,000 views. It's nice to see some of these things hit. And she's had a bit of experience with these, which is great. I thought I took one of your videos and added into my catch-up list, but I'm just going to take another one just to make sure. And I haven't been through my entire catch-up list yet. I'm filling it up pretty crazy. And we're going to look at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs as well. I just wanted to see if you'd put it on the bottom of the page yet. Carolyn Dews has got a couple of extra friends today. Very cool. Hopefully you connect with them just so that they stick. I know you know how that stuff works, and YouTube's always playing games with our numbers, so we just have to do everything we can to make sure we're doing... we have to do everything we can for each other while we're connecting to try to make those connections stick. So, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is Corinne and Mark again, but this is the original channel. We've seen a couple of name changes here. Primarily, more than anything else, what we're going to find on this channel is a behind-the-scenes look at the merchandise that is made by Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, not only for themselves, but for other YouTubers, for other small businesses, not to mention some Etsy talk, and then packing and shipping and things like that, which is really, really cool, because when we all think about monetization for our channels, one of the things we might expand into is merchandise, and that could be either for your channel, for yourself as a personality, or for business. And it's great to have a resourceful channel like this that, first of all, can provide that service, but also happens to be able to teach us the processes involved. So I hope everybody will follow Lighthouse and Anchor Designs and Corinne and Mark, so we get a behind-the-scenes look at this creator as well. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and then 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We see that they do the featured channels, collaboration, and they will be willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours. And then as well, they will allow and encourage everybody to connect in their live chats the same way that we do here in Superchat. Gingy457 is coming up. And then Shaughnessy CC, you're having a bit of stagnated views. Is that right? It's always a challenge when it comes to the idea of how are we going to get people to watch these videos that we're making, right? So being part of a group like what we're talking about here in the Superchat family is great because you have a head start. You have a lot of creators who are willing to support you regardless of your niche or even your content for that matter. You might then bring in new fans both to your content and to your genre, which is great. But what I find is that as long as you post at least one quality piece of content per week, and I'm talking videos, but it's not up to me to decide what quality is for you, it's up to you. If you can do that and every single week stay consistent, if you're not there yet, just get there as fast as you can. That's enough to make your channel grow. The things that we're doing here speed that process up a little bit, but ultimately what happens on every channel that I touch is that consistency over the long term will eventually see YouTube grab a couple of your videos and make them fly. And it happens all the time. And it's just a matter of waiting. For Superchat, it literally took 100 episodes. So when you think about the different live streams, I always number them. The very first 100 episodes of Superchat grew as you would expect them to grow, and it was great, and I'm very grateful for it. But episode number 101 flew like out the window, and that's because the YouTube algorithm picked it up. Now, it's not appropriate for a live stream of Superchat because what we do here isn't really as effective nearly when you're watching a replay. You could go back, hear the things I say about some of the creators, check out some of the tutorials if I've done any, or some of the things I may have talked about, but being here is really the thing. But it just goes to show that the algorithm is definitely watching everything that we do, and I promise you, on every channel that I touch, if you just stay consistent, eventually a couple of your videos will fly. You have no choice but to improve naturally. It will absolutely happen. Not that you necessarily need improvement, but I think whether we need it or not, everybody eventually improves anyway. So, Metrosonic, consistency is a great way to grow. And then you're absolutely right. Pete's always there for everybody, as a matter of fact. So, Gingy457, 26 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know it's more challenging than ever, so we just want to do as much as we can for creators while we're connecting with them so that we can push them a little bit farther. And yes, Shaughnessy CC, we've been talking about that today as well. Notifications rarely work the way that they should. It's very frustrating for everybody, but I promise it's right across YouTube that this seems to be happening, or at least with us, but it seems to be almost everybody. And okay, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I want to get as many channels as I can on in the next half hour or so. And Mortgage with Me is going to come up next, as a matter of fact. Now, I talked about a little bit of this earlier because there are a couple of things. It's rare that I will say that a channel is suitable for everybody. But when we talk about food and when we talk about finance, these are a couple of things that we all have in common. So when we see Mortgage with Me, or I Desire Wealth we looked at earlier, they are bringing us some ideas when it comes to saving money, paying off debts, and things of that nature. And wouldn't it be a wonderful world if all of us have monetization on our mind, or most of us do, and then after life's basic needs and wants are taken care of, and you know what I mean by that, then we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to come through monetization, right? That would be wonderful. Familia de Estrada, thank you so much for another super chat. Brother, I really do appreciate that. Familia de Estrada has another big growth stream where you can meet lots of friends and family members for your channel. A really wild live stream running over there, Familia de Estrada. And right now we're looking at Mortgage With Me, 376 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 400 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your story time video here and see what you have to say about meeting Beyonce here. I'll add that into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with your channel, not fall too far behind. And Mortgage With Me, like I said, is bringing us some financial information. I'm happy to have it. Mark the Shark is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let's see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto our wheel. And then, like I said, Familia de Estrada has another growth stream where people are able to go and meet lots of friends and family members. I'm just going to see what I can do on my list here. DMV Frizzy, I wonder if you're still here. I know you've been here from the very beginning, but the robot here works not just on how long you're here, but also how much you're interacting with other creators. It's just time for you to come up onto the wheel now. Thank you, Towley's Art and Game Channel, for reminding everybody the thumbs up. They really do help. I will appreciate that from everybody. Yarn Barf is coming up as well. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see who's coming up next. And Familia de Estrada, because they dropped that super chat, you'll see that at the top of our event list at the bottom middle of the screen there. They'll get a little bit of extra exposure for that. Faye Blatcher is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on the channel today. 2,370 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 2,400 that she'll be thinking about. Seasoned on Purpose, Cooking Instruction, good to see you back in the house as well. And I'm just checking in with Michael's Adventures to make sure his premiere will be ready to go in about a half an hour. I think we'll be good. By then, we should be able to get everybody's channel on the screen between now and then. Faye Blatcher is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who is out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, commenting on videos, supporting other creators like crazy, as well as here in Superchat. She's here almost every single day. She happens to be a member, so we put her on the wheel as soon as Scratch and PPA caught me forgetting to do it again, and got it on there. But Faye Blatcher has been an incredibly supportive creator, both here in Tuber Chat and outside as well. When I'm out in other live streams and premieres, I run into Faye Blatcher regularly, engaging conversation and supporting other creators, which I'm happy to see, of course. And if anybody here right now is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Shauna CCC, thank you so much for the share. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel in another moment here. Nurse Leslie is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. This channel used to be called Health, Humor, and Motivation. And just through a slight name change, has started to redevelop their content a little bit. Now, she's a compelling storyteller in the first place, but what she's been doing more often than not lately is giving us some health information, particularly targeted towards women, but I think we can all draw a little knowledge from this. As well, she'll always inject a little bit of comedy into her videos, and we see a couple of more fun things here when we're talking about Christmas and decorating. So I hope everybody will join her for that. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. And then, oh dear. Oh, Yarn Barf had a FedEx mishap. I wonder if you've ever seen it. Was it Ace Ventura at the beginning of the movie? I think it was that movie where they make a joke about the UPS guy kicking the parcel down the street. I didn't get my phone out fast enough, but I swear to you, the post guy close to where I was working the other day had too many packages in his arm. He literally dropped one on the ground and started kicking it toward the truck. It wasn't quite as elaborate as in the movie, but I was like, this is amazing. They actually do this. So while we think that they don't, it's probably more common than we wish it was. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And Cali King 916, good to see you here. So I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. Like I said, we got about 25 minutes to go. We're going to go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures. Nurse Leslie has 540 subscribers. Happy to see her with the community tab there. And hopefully we'll push her onward towards the 600 that she'll be thinking about now. Makedo TV. Makedo 3 TV is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. 414 subscribers. I'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Makedo 3 TV is fairly new to Tuber Chat, so I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but it looks like pure variety right now. A little bit of how-to videos to try to help everybody with their channels, and they actually say that on their banner, entertainment and helping content creators to build a stronger online business, which is really, really cool. So I'm happy to have creators willing to motivate each other this way. And Mo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So I'm going to start making sure we get through everybody's channel. I'm going to move a little bit faster still right now. We'll get to DMV Frizzy. They've actually been here from the beginning of today's live stream, or pretty close to it, but it's taken just the longest amount of time for them to get onto the screen. We never know how the Wheel of Doom is going to work. DMV Frizzy has got a lot of gameplay videos. We see Call of Duty there. Oh, interesting. You've got some football stuff going on here, too. I'm not so much of a football fan. I have to rely on some of our YouTuber friends to keep me up to date on those kind of activities. But Call of Duty Vanguard Part 1, I'm going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list, to make sure I stay caught up with your channel. I can't remember for the life of me if we looked at your channel yesterday or not. I thought we did, but I could be wrong about that. And I've got a few videos in my catch-up list that I still haven't been able to get through, but I should be able to get through the rest within the next 24 hours or so. I'll be good by tomorrow. I just want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with creators. DMV Frizzy's actually been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Mo, thank you so much for the like and the share. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up right now. There's another channel in the chat. We'll see if it's a... not sure if that's a real channel or not, but we'll see in a second. Might not be. But, okay, so TMI, thank you for coming in. We'll see what happens with that channel in a quick second here. Mrs. VSNC09 is up on the screen right now. A lot of purple you're going to find when you get to this channel. I do appreciate being right there on the featured channels list, though. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel's worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on your YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages that way. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, please make sure that I know so I can return the favor. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. TMI Santiago, thank you so much for coming in then. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So I know I have this video monetized in 3 months still set, ready to watch in my catch-up list. It's right there. Mrs. VSNC09 is always out supporting other creators. As soon as they came into the Tuber Chat family just a few months ago, they were right away blazing between channels, supporting all kinds of people, and engaging conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. They do quite a bit of variety on their channel. I saw a lot of the royal family stuff when it first started, when I first found this channel, or when they first came into Superchat, but they've actually got a lot more variety there. So I'm still getting to know what exactly Mrs. VSNC09 intends for their channel, but like I said, there's a lot of variety there. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and with 1,420 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. First time fishing adventures, and Shaughnessy CC. I did say I was going to put your channel in there. Annabis Black, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. We'll get Mo on there. Mo's an extremely generous creator who shares for us on Twitter all the time. Anybody who tweets or retweets for TuberChat gets added automatically into a special list that I have called TuberChat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others, and the idea is that if you are the kind of person who enjoys sharing for other creators, then you will find a lot of other creators willing to do the same thing for you there, and possibly even get some outside traffic into your videos, which is really, really cool. These are people who are in TuberChat as a family, and then as well active on Twitter, and as well share for others, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody finds that resourceful for those of you on Twitter. And Shauna CCC is here with 1,690 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. I see that you've got quite a few shorts videos coming through, which is really cool. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'd like to take something a bit longer for you, just to get you a little bit of watch time. And I will add this into my catch-up list. That'll just let me stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind there. I'll actually just take your latest shorts video as well. You're posting pretty frequently, which is really cool. And Shaughnessy CC is somebody who spreads a lot of positivity out in the YouTube streets as well. And then TMI Santiago, basically what happens here, if you want to read our video description, it talks about exactly how we connect with each other here. And then what happens is, after a little while, I will add your channel onto our wheel here in order. I do it in order of how active everybody is. And then if you're able to stay long enough, we'll get your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment. Every time you're here, we do the same thing. And over time, I get to know your channel a little bit better and present it to everybody. The best success here in TuberChat for anybody that is brand new is in making the first move, reaching out to other creators to support them first. Then when you come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. And like I said, the instructions are all in the video description. But we believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. And by that token, when you reach out to other creators to support them first, you will find that kind of support coming back in spades. So when I look for music therapy, I look for Musica Inspiradora. And I'll just type that into the chat in case you want to type that out for yourself. When we search, find, and click on a creator's name this way, we are really doing a great service for them, because over time, as hundreds of creators do this, they will rise up the search results, and then eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular music therapy channel. So searching, finding, and clicking is the best thing we can do for this creator right now. We see they're experimenting with a lot of shorts. I'm still getting to know their content, but they're obviously bringing us a lot of pleasing visuals and audio that hopefully everybody will enjoy. And they have been extremely supportive as an engaging creator here in the chat. I'm just going to take your latest one and add it into my catch-up list. I don't want to fall too far behind. And then I'll be looking forward to some more of this long-form content as well that they did from a few days ago. So let me see what I can do about adding another couple of names to the wheel. Mrs. Gigi's been here a while. And I will spin. We'll get one more channel up, and we'll see what we can do. I want to make sure we get everybody's channel on the screen, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere in another 15 minutes or so. Yarn Barf is coming up right now. Let's see what they got going on here. The Gathering Within is here, another fellow Canadian. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. I'm going to actually get up and step away just for a quick second. I'm going to leave you with Yarn Barf. We actually had a good look at this channel because they were featured. And just deciding if I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to have to get up for a second. I'll be right back, and then we'll spin the wheel again. This is Yarn Barf right here. Alright, pardon me for that. We'll keep it going. Yarn Barf, forgive me for not doing a great job promoting your channel just yet. They just dropped a super chat, which I really do appreciate as extra support. We did have a look at this channel because this weekend we featured them. And we feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that we see within the community. And we do that across all of our social networks. So thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm still getting to know their content. You'll have to hit their About page to see exactly what Yarn Barf is. But the description is there. That's for sure. Now we're going to look at Mo. Now I got to see what I could do about finding this channel again. I got to remember. It's been a while since Mo's actually been on the screen. But this is an extremely supportive creator, and like I said, they often share for us on Twitter. So let me see what I can do if I put quotes behind this. Mo, forgive me, I feel like I forget this every time. There must be something specific that I ask you for that we can find your channel with. See, there's a very popular artist named Mo as well in music. Some of you might be even familiar with their work. Let's see if I can find them here quickly. I don't spend too much time because we got to get through a few more channels here. Okay, let me try something else. Like I said, Mo often shares on Twitter, so it'll be easy for me to get over there and find their channel very quickly. Oh, we got another troll. I have to go and look at that after. They're chasing me on Twitter too. Where is Mo? There you are. We should be able to go to Mo's. I was hoping we'd catch one of their videos here. Oh, they do so much sharing for everybody else. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will have to move on to another channel, but I gotta ask Mo to remind me what they what I used to find their... Oh, never mind. Okay, Scratch and PPA got it. Thank you so much. There's Mo. I'm actually going to drop this link. I don't often, but I will right now so that everybody can get to them without any trouble. And Scratch and PPA just dropped it as well. But just to make sure everybody can get there pretty quickly. 33 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 35 or 40 that they're thinking about right now. Like I said, this is an extremely generous creator. Are we sure? Yeah, are we sure this is the right channel? Because I'm not even subscribed on this one. I wonder if this is, if there's any chance that's not the right one, if they happen to have two. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to subscribe now anyway, and we'll make sure. First Time Fishing Adventures is coming up right now, and then I'll see what we've got left for channels that haven't been on the wheel or the screen. If anybody hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I will get you added right away. TWTTV, I'm so sorry, it's been like forever. And Gathering Within will come up next. I accidentally spun the wheel. And we'll see what we're going to do about that. TWTTV actually has a couple of channels. Oh, no content, playlists, or videos. Hopefully that's the right channel. I don't know why I'm confused about that for a quick second. Mo's been with Superchat for a long, long time, actually. First Time Fishing Adventures has 416 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Carolina Homestead, good to see you back in the house. And First Time Fishing Adventures. I'm still getting to know their channel, but obviously with Fishing Adventures, we get an idea of what to expect when we get there. They've already shown to be a loyal and dedicated supporter, as they've been back with Superchat repeatedly right after finding us, which is great to see. And I did say that the Gathering Within was going to come up next. I'm going to move a little bit quicker through channels right now so that we can keep moving. The Gathering Within is a fellow Canadian. This channel brings us pleasing visuals and audio, and they mix these things up, so we always have something different to see on their channel. But often what they'll do is they'll add a pleasing voice, and both, possibly in the form of statements or poetry, bring us positive affirmations that I always say can be a positive start to anybody's day, or perhaps a positive pick-me-up in the middle of anybody's day. Come Hither with Heather is going to be up soon as well. Thank you, Carolyn Dews, for letting it run in the background as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Gathering Within. They happen to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They also happen to be a gold member, so we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And let's see what's going on with Msk right now. And then, like I said, if there's anybody who is still watching or listening that hasn't been added onto the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. There you go. Oh, and thank you, Seasoned on Purpose. I will make sure I return that favor for featuring us on your front page. And Mrs. Geeky has 450 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. We'd love to see them get their community tab happening. It's obviously going to be soon enough. And I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I thought I did this actually, but I'm still not quite caught up with my catch-up list. So I'm just going to add your video into my catch-up list here to make sure I don't fall too far behind. Stay caught up with your channel. And then thank you, Seasoned on Purpose. And we'll spin Marino's Mysteries. I got to get you onto the wheel as well. TWTTV is coming up right now. This is a dynamic family of creators. It's really interesting to see their combination of channels, as a matter of fact. TWT. We'll see what they got going on. TWTTV has 873 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. And you can see they're always smiling, always laughing. Like I said, it's a dynamic family of creators behind this channel. But as well, they've got a second one that I'm going to show you. I'm just going to pin a link here that I just dropped, and we'll go over and watch a premiere for Michael's Adventures in a few minutes here. When we look at Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, we see another channel from the same creators. This features music videos made by the creators behind TWT TV. So it's a really interesting combination of channels and a lot of fun. I hope everybody will follow them on both of their channels. And they've been long time friends of Superchat. Both of these channels have actually been featured recently. Sweeney's Creek Farm, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get Marino's Mysteries up here as well. I think I'm going to be just a moment late here, but we're going to make sure we get everybody's channel on. I'm just going to rifle through them, so forgive me for the very quick look we're going to do at these channels. I got to do like one every half minute here or something like that. Marino's Mysteries. I'm going to make these the last channels that we're going to look at today. I just dropped a link. We're going to go over to Michael's Adventures and watch a premiere in another moment. And we've done that with him many times before. Sweeney's Creek Farm, thank you for coming in. And we're just about done with today's live stream, but I'm going to leave it running for another 3 minutes so that everybody continue to connect here. And then afterwards, we'll go over to Michael's Adventures channel for a premiere, but everybody will be able to connect in those in his live chat as well while the premiere runs. So I just dropped that link one more time. I'll drop it another time or two. So Marino's Mysteries has 122 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're soon going to be thinking about. Marino's Mysteries brings us pure variety with a little bit of comedy, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, but they also happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter. So my peaceful moment has been on the wheel for a long time, but we finally are coming up to this channel here. I do appreciate everybody's patience. We never know how long the wheel is going to take to come around, right? My peaceful moment has 174 videos and 985 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're getting very close on the road to their magical 1K. So I don't know if you'll hit it today, but it will definitely be very soon. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer. They are getting very close to that 1,000. I just want to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 20-minute one, this positive affirmations one, and add this into my catch-up list so I can start to get to know your content a little better and catch up with your channel. I'm also going to spin. We'll get one more channel up on the screen. Right now, it's going to be Antoinette at Fun. She's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We see Antoinette at Fun out supporting others regularly. She makes regular appearances here in Superchat and happens to be a member. So we had put her channel on the wheel when we first saw her today as well. Her link is dropped by Nightbot because she happens to be a gold member as well. So with 1,140 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that she's thinking about. She's always out doing something. She's at Mardi Gras right now, so I'm going to take that Mardi Gras video and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list as well so I can see what they got going on there. And we'll spin. We'll get another channel up here. Really racing through channels today, but we'll get Come Hither with Heather up. This is a channel that was just featured, as a matter of fact, because of the unbelievable generosity that I saw in this creator. 410 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. And I don't want to fall too far behind with your channel. I'm just going to take your this mixing music video and add this into my catch-up list as well. We've already posted a couple of things since we had you featured, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator as well. Obviously another loyal and dedicated supporter. Mrs. Gigi's already been up, but let's see if Sweeney's Creek Farm is still here. I didn't take Miss Gigi or Gigi off the wheel. And we'll make this the last channel that we look at today. We'll spin just for fun. And then Let me get the link again. Sweeney's Creek Farm is up there. And 652 subscribers here, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I didn't think we'd quite get to this channel, but we did, so thank goodness. And what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here, the how to make scones video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with your channel. Make sure I don't fall too far behind and get to know your content a little bit better. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you have spent here in Tuber Chat today. Please come over to Michael's Adventures, and we'll watch his premiere right now. Everybody can continue connecting the way we are here, and then Tuber Chat will be back 3 hours later or earlier than today when we return tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Thanks, everyone. See you over at Michael's Adventures right now. Bye-bye.